Broadcasting from the Dixon Petunia Festival Sweetland Studios, this is Along the Rock.
Hello and welcome to Along the Rock. My name is Kaitlyn Blum and with me I have Stephanie Milnes from the Sterling Park District.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this month is May, which means it is National Water Safety Month.
Correct, yeah.
Exciting.
So we're just trying to get the word out about water safety because pools are going to be open soon, outdoor pools. We're open all year long, but we always try to get it out before the summer when all the kids are outside having fun.
Excellent. Well, tell me about specifically like pool safety. I know that the Duis Center has a pool. Mm-hmm. You know, anybody can, drop in for a fee and enjoy the pool, right?
Yeah. So when you come to a pool, what's the first thing you want to do? Kids love to just jump in the water right away, right? So our locker rooms, it just depends on where they're located. You could walk out of the locker room and you could jump into a 12-foot deep pool. So as long as the child knows how to swim, then they'll be okay. But if they do not, that is certainly a risk that is happening, and with lifeguards on duty even. So kids just want to go and jump into the water, and we want to make sure that they're safe when they're doing so.
Okay, well, you mentioned swim lessons. Mm-hmm. Do you offer swim lessons at the Duis Center?
We offer swim lessons all year round, so we have it all summer. We never really take a break except around holidays, but there's several different sessions people can sign up for. You can do group lessons. We do ages 6 to adult, or 6 months to adult, and we do private lessons as well.
Alrighty, well, you always have a lifeguard on duty. I know that. So even if I am an adult or a parent or a guardian with kids, how can I still make sure they're safe even with that lifeguard, like if I'm watching them in the pool with them?
Sure. So kids 8 and under in our pool have to be with an adult, 16 years of age or older, in the water. We ask that younger kids be within an arm's reach of the parent or the caregiver so that when you're right close to them, you'll be able to get them if they do slip under the water.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever see on social media, they talk about the color of swimsuits a lot.
Yes.
That's important. Can you explain more about that?
So when you're picking out a swimsuit for your child, you don't want to pick out something that's blue because the pool water is blue. You want to do something more bright colored, like an orange or a yellow or a lime green. That way the child will be noticeable under the water.
That's really good to know. Thank you for thank you for telling me that. Sure. My other question would be more about river safety. We have the lovely Rock River here. So sure. What can we do specifically when it comes to being safe in the river?
So I'm not a boater myself, but I do manage off Upland Marina, and we rent out boat slips there. But I do know a little bit about life jackets and what kids and parents can do to prepare for boating season.
Family fun is blooming in Dixon. The Petunia Festival is back July 3rd to 6th with rides, food, the annual parade, and so much more. Don't miss it. Visit petuniafestival.org.
So I do have a couple life jackets here that I can share with you. So this one's called a puddle jumper. So this would go on the front of the child, and these are all U.S. Coast Guard approved, so they'd be safe for boating. So this one is like 30 to, I think it's up to 50 pounds here, 30 to 50 pounds. And it goes across them in the front and then buckles in the back, and it goes through their arms. So I don't know if you know, like the water wings that are the inflatable ones.
Yeah.
Those are not good for boats or in the pool, just because they would deflate, slip off the child, maybe too big for them. They could pop. But these are foam, so they're actually better.
Good to know.
In the water.
Yeah, so foam, not the inflatables.
Yes.
And I'm also noticing this is that golden yellow color,
yes,
like you were talking about earlier.
Yep. And these we have at the Duis Center as well, so your children could use these if you don't have a life jacket for them. We use these during swim lessons and for our open swim and parties, rather than anybody that comes in with those water wings on.
All right.
We suggest this for them. But we also have the old school life jacket here. So this one is like 50 to 90 pound range. So this would go around their back, and then you would tie here. You want to make sure that it's tight enough that they're not going to slip out of that. And you can use these on the boats too. I think the DNR requires these type of life jackets.
Okay, and again with the foam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, foam again. So that's another one. You don't see many of those out and about anymore. They use more of these and then the life vests. So this is another one that's 50 to 90 pounds for a youth. And this just goes over their shoulders. Again, you want to make sure it's snug enough that that the child doesn't slip out of that.
Okay.
So.
And then you were talking more about the pool. What other, tell me more, I guess, about the Duis Center and the pool. Any other services you offer, any other lessons?
Yeah, so we do the group lessons, the private lessons. We have a swim club. So it's called the Wahoo Aquatic Club. That is our competitive swim team that we have, that you'd be able to, if you passed, all of your swim lessons and you wanted to continue like competition swim, that's a good fit for people. We also do lifeguard classes, so anybody age 15 and up can take a lifeguard class and get certified to become a lifeguard and CPR trained.
15 and up, that'd be a great high school little job.
Right, yeah. Understanding that they have all of their responsibility in the pool there.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So is there anything else you want to mention about the Duis Center or Westwood?
Just the patron education with supervising your children, just making sure that, drowning can happen at any time. If you answer a text, send an email, just that short amount of time, a child can slip under the water. And you want to make sure for home pools that they have gates around the pool and that are locked at all times so children can't get in.
That's a really good point. Like no cell phones near the pool.
Right.
Not worth it. Right. Not worth that 30-second text.
If you're at a pool party, designate a child watcher. I know I was always the child watcher at family events around a pool because I was a certified lifeguard. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for meeting us here. Thank you for giving us some more information during National Water Safety Month.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to our viewers, and thank you to our crew, and join us next time for Along the Rock.